Hello, welcome back to Shree Yantra meditation series. This is, I believe, the 5th video about it, and today I'm gonna be explaining the huge power you hold within yourself if you know how to use it. We have in our body 7 main chakras, which is the meaning of wheel because it's an energy circulating like a wheel. We do have many more chakras in our bodies, many more energy center concentrations, but I'm talking right now the main 7 ones, the most typical ones that most of the people have heard about. If we take this 7, the middle one, it's our heart chakra. This is the chakra that works both directions. This is an energy concentration center that it is there in every dimension. So if you take the first dimension, realm, that's a dot. In this realm 3D, that dot becomes a heart chakra. In some higher realm, that dot, it's a light from where everything starts and creates this whole world, is created based on light. What I'm going here is that our heart chakra, it's an energy center, it's a portal. Same way how Shree Yantra, it is a portal. Many times you can also find that the tratak, the bindu, middle point, becomes the heart chakra. And you see upper triangles as your higher chakras and lower triangles as your lower chakras. And you see them balancing there in the picture, and you understand that it is actually balancing within you as well, because otherwise you would not be seeing that there. When we come to this earth, we enter through the crown chakra from the astral realm to this physical realm. So our body, it's like a vessel that is getting filled. It will get filled if we start our spiritual journey. If we just stay living in this physical realm and playing in this most superficial matrix, your dreams based on your own selfishness, then you're not feeling it like this. Your consciousness came all the way down and it is stored in the root chakra. But the movement when you came to earth, it is this, it's going downwards. Eventually with your spiritual growth, this movement will start filling up. And that's how you get out again as an enlightened being if you reach to the ground chakra and farther chakras. Knowing that we have this duality, we have these 2 directions, we have the polarity, we have plus and minus, electrons and protons, everything is meant like that because we were created with this energy that goes down, and eventually we will have to go up, whether it is in this life or in another life. Our heart energy center is the one that remains in all dimensions, meaning that you can access to any dimension from the heart. Heart, it's part of duality still. It goes both directional, plus and minus. Once we start doing things out of love, it's going upwards. Once we do things out of self, or like not believing that there is a higher purpose for us, we are going the other direction. Understanding this power will get you anything in life. If you understand within yourself the duality, the light and the dark, the feminine and the masculine, the plus and minus, you will know how to operate with the world outside and create the life you want for yourself. If you now make a ritual, which, remember, ritual is involving putting so much meaning to the words, actions, thoughts, that you are manifesting it way much faster. So when you do a ritual, if you do out of love, you are gonna get back from that ritual something from higher frequencies, from over here, divine in a way. Everything is divine, but from the higher chakras. If you do a ritual from hate, from need, from the place of any of the lower chakras, you are gonna get back from that ritual something that will satisfy your lower chakras. This is the reason why there is black magic and why there is light magic. It's not black and light. It's understanding the power that you hold with the heart. This is a portal. and you can get from here anything. Now, let me give you an example on how I use this knowledge to my advantage, so you can also use it on your own way to your own advantage. I'm gonna take, let's say, amethyst, which is like the eyeshadow that I'm having now. Whatever. I was meant to grab this one today. And this stone has a certain frequency attached to itself. Right now, this stone may be nothing. I know that you are something right now. It's been in my temple and I'm praying to it for so long, so it has a consciousness there. But let's say you just purchased this stone and you would find it dead. It doesn't have any life in it. You just purchased it from a market or from a healer's place somewhere. You just got it and you are like, okay, how can I use it? Or even better, this bracelet of amethyst. I swear I did not prepare this. It wasn't me. I just bought this bracelet. Let's suppose I'm putting it on, I'm wearing it. I bought it. I read that amethyst will help you with your intuition. So when I wear it, I believe that it helps with my intuition. Eventually, depending on your belief, it will help on your intuition. Okay? This is the passive way on how crystals can help you, on how these small rituals of putting a bracelet of some type of material can help you. This is the passive way, because you've been influenced from the outside and you choose to believe it. There is an active way on how to use the properties of any stone to your advantage. Now let's talk about the active way. First, this is a tool, an outside tool from you. In order to operate with an outside of you tool to help you out, you need to master the inside of you. This is for people that have already been in meditations and have already been dealing with their own light and dark within themselves and starting to see how this light and dark is being reflected on the outside world. Once you are there, you will be able to know how to deal with everything, how to deal with the world, how to deal with the tools, with the gifts that the world gives you. When you spend time to get to know yourself, it requires a stillness of mind and emotions. This is important because to use properly the active way, any tool from earth, you will need a still mind, which you can get from still emotions. Bring yourself to calmness, to stillness. Know that when you do things from the heart, it is a portal from where you can call up on consciousness. And depending on your intentions, that's the type of consciousness that you will get back. That's the intention of the consciousness you will get back. So you take the stone, you bow to the stone, pray to Gaia, to the earth, higher beings, angels that you have around. You put yourself in the highest vibration, and with love, you invoke the consciousness that will deliver you whatever you are seeking from this crystal. You are putting that whole belief in there, and you are calling up, you are invoking that consciousness. Now, if you take crystal for the throat chakra, which is the power of the word, and you are invoking a consciousness here with your whole belief and the power from this energy center to say, please make my wishes come true, that's not gonna bring you a high consciousness. That's gonna bring you a consciousness that will probably mislead you. And the intention of that consciousness, it's not very clean, because you yourself, that wish, it's not clean, it's not pure, it's not going upwards. How to transform this into a divine wish? You invoke a consciousness asking, please make my wishes come true, so I can speak my truth, because this is throat chakra, we are talking about speaking up your truth or lies, depending, for the highest good. Always use the sentence, for the highest good. This way you remove any option of any consciousness coming to you that it's not aligned to the highest laws of this universe. This is an easy way once you start knowing yourself and you are able to connect with outer elements. Once you are advancing a little bit more and you are getting into practice, you will understand that each piece has its own personality. You will know that you are advancing once you have no idea which stone you are taking in your hands, and with closed eyes, you can feel that stone. You can feel the characteristics, and you can feel what the stone can give you in this moment. And this is already, I would say, like an advanced level, that whenever you need something, you need to perform a ritual to invoke something or to make something come true. You don't go after, okay, so amethyst is for intuition, so I'm gonna get that one. Or obsidian is to remove the fear, so I'm gonna go get that one. And just because believing, you do the ritual. The active way, it's going, taking the first stone that you saw and try to feel it whenever you're meditating. Like connect with that stone, connect with that crystal. And the more you connect, the more energy you pour into one crystal. It's just like the Shree Yantra. The more energy you will get back from it. You are storing it there. Also, on a side note, I chose these 3 stones. I did not choose them, they came my way. I did not take them right away. It's been time. First I took one type of stone, another time I took another type of stone. This stone, I accepted it the last. It takes time for your body to know what to work on and what to work with. Now that I made a connection with them all 3, I place them around the Shree Yantra. So every time I'm doing Tratak to the Shree Yantra, this whole energy that it is being established between me and the Shree Yantra, it is magnified through these crystals. And not only magnified, these crystals are being fed with this energy exchange, which is between this 3D realm where I am and with this divine tool from light realm. Okay, so they do have a consciousness now. When I grab them, now they are activated. Now whenever I need something, I know to which stone to go, not by seeing the color of the stone, but by feeling it. And you get there by stilling your mind, going within, understanding the duality within, to be able to understand the duality outside of the world, connecting using this energy center with the tool, invoking a higher consciousness with a clear intention from here, always for the highest good. But before you choose the stone, you choose the stone already by feeling it. These stones, I use it for ritualistic bathtubs, whenever I'm doing, because once you understand the power that earth holds and the tools and the consciousness, it is everywhere depending how you invoke it from your energy center, you can bring the magic in every single action of your life. And once you bring that magic, that's the reality you're creating. You're just living in magic. and life is so beautiful. So these are the little amethysts that I had purchased once. And I used to take, let's say, one big one. I put it in here. Then I take the obsidian, like different colors. Because the moment you purchase and when you are new with crystals, you go for the colors. It is colors, let's be real. Visual, it takes the most, the 70% of your brain. So you go for the colors. I put one by one, and then I just do a meditation of 1 minute to bring myself to complete stillness. And then after mixing up, I ask my partner to mixing up, so I don't know which color it is where. I go pick up one, and then I still my mind and try to notice anything in my body and in my soul while I'm holding the stone. Do you started noticing certain tingling in some part of your body? Have you started noticing some thoughts or some emotion is coming out? Or maybe you have completely blank. Maybe you are in a void. You enter to a void. Maybe you are starting to feel fear. Maybe it can be many things that you will encounter when you do that. Then place it back. Remove it. Do like that. Remove, however, I just did like this and like this, jumped a little bit, going around. Disconnect the energy that you had right now in your hand. Then do again 1 minute of stillness. Go within. Restore everything to a calmness. Pick up the next stone without knowing which stone is. And do the same. Feel it. You need to open your heart center to know this exercise helps you to tap into the personality of the crystal, helps you to understand and tap into the real gifts that this crystal can give you. So I remember I was filling up a bathtub and I felt better with one type. It was not that I wanted to have something from this bath. It was just this exercise of let me see what kind of energy I want to get, what kind of energy I like the more. And I tried 4 or 5 crystals before my bath. And I'm like, okay, I think I like more the second type of energy. So I took those type of rocks and crystals and then I invoke them further with those properties, that energy that you felt, and then you sprinkle them on the bath, and that's how they are gonna be healing you, because that's your intention of getting whatever or getting more of that energy that you felt right when you connected with them. Water, by the way, also has consciousness and it has memory as well. This is the element that the most memory has. So when you take a bath and you make an intention for that bath, it is very powerful. And if on top of that, you take a bath depending on the phase of the moon, because the moon affects the water, it is even bigger the results that you can get. It all depends on this energy center. What are the intentions that you are using this power? Keep in mind as well that after every use, you bow to it. It's a consciousness that helped you. You invoke it bowing, with devotion, and you say bye-bye, bowing and with devotion. It's always maintaining respect, because that's the only way that you can get respect back. Remember, everything is both directional ways. I think this is the sentence that I'm saying the most in this channel. Please, divine. Everything you are dealing with, it's divine. That's how you get divine back for you. Now back with the Shree Yantra meditation and Tratak. You have one hand the giver and one hand the receiver. Go check online how to know which one is yours. Always trust more energy-wise than whatever it is written anywhere and whatever everybody's telling you, because each person is unique. Always listen to yourself if you got to that point that you can trust yourself more than whatever comes from outside. Now you will take the stone that you feel that you need the qualities of that the most at that moment. You place it on the hand that is the receiver. You leave this part open. This is the point where it enters. So you close it, leaving that open, and the other hand, the giver, you leave it open. And you are doing Tratak. This is how I do. This way, when I'm doing Tratak, I can see the energy between me and the Shree Yantra. And meanwhile, I'm seeing how the energy from here, from universal Akash, from the ether, is feeding this stone. And from here, it multiplies and enters to my receiver hand, and my open hand, the giver, it's open to release whatever, anything I don't need. So it is an exchange happening, and it is multiplied and more effective, because I'm also using the Tratak from here, from the Shree Yantra, and the whole energy is magnified and more divine. This is how I use the crystals with the Shree Yantra. I hope you liked the video. give it a like, share it with anybody that you feel is kind of waking up or into this thing of crystals. Ask me more questions about how to connect to the Shree Yantra from different tools. My next video will be through sound, because sound is a tool to remember. Sound, just how the water has memory, sound also has memory. Actually, sound has the most memory of all. It was light and then it was sound and then light. So sound is like still primordial. It is somewhere there still. Whatever. So my next video is gonna be about very powerful type of meditation with sound and Shree Yantra. Peace. Be blessed.